Are we live? It looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pop Culture Asylum. I'm your host, Gabriel. I hope everyone's had a great day today. I definitely did, and I hope everyone who's watching this video is also having a great day as well. And today's Wednesday. You know what that means. AEW Dynamite was tonight, live in Rochester, New York. And this was actually a tribute show to the late, great Brodie Lee. Rest in peace, Brodie Lee. But yeah, overall, this was a great show tonight, in my opinion. But again, what else is new? Honestly, what else is new? AEW always put up bangers every single week. Tonight's show was a very, very good show and definitely was a nice tribute to Brodie Lee. And it was great, great stuff. And this was just even though this show wasn't the strongest show, it definitely set up some things. And of course, we had not one, but two banger matches. And in my opinion, definitely match of the year candidates, in my opinion, in the opener and in the main event. Okay, as Adam Cole went one-on-one against Jungle Boy, and Miro defended the TNT Championship against Sammy Guevara. And if you guys read the title of this video, then you guys know that we got a new TNT champion in Sammy Guevara. And if anyone deserves the TNT Championship, it's Sammy Guevara. But I will get more into detail on that when we talk about the main event. But yeah, overall, this was a great show tonight, and I cannot wait to talk about it. But hold on, let me set this up over here. Before we talk about the show tonight, we got some news involving Brodie Lee. There's no AEW news or stuff like that, but there is some news involving Brodie Lee. So it only makes sense to talk about the news involving Brodie Lee. Now, there's two things specifically going on that is set around Brodie Lee. And of course, I'm reading these articles. I'm taking these articles from WrestlingInc.com. If you guys want to read the articles, the links are in the description. But let's first talk about this. So Brodie Lee has a exclusive documentary to premiere in Rochester tonight. So here's what it has to say. A new documentary on the late Brodie Lee, John Huber, is set to premiere in his hometown of Rochester, New York tonight. Unfortunately, Lee passed away on December 26, 2020 at the age of 41. This is Brodie Lee will premiere tonight at Movies 10 in Rochester. The doc will tell the story of the life and career of Brodie, going from a local backyard through the indies and making it big time on the national stage. The 3-hour documentary is produced by WrestleVision in association with Classy Wolf Media. Brodie's story will be told by fellow wrestlers who share the road, according to the following synopsis. Documentary movie on the life of John Huber, known worldwide as Brodie Lee / Luke Harper, tells the story of his life in wrestling, from a backyard to the Western New York indie scene to the big times in WWE and AEW, from the fellow wrestlers who share the road with Brodie. Tickets go on sale for $10 via the Movie 10 website at this link plus fees. The premiere is scheduled at a 7 p.m. showtime. WrestleVision noted on Facebook that there will be a red carpet extravaganza with wrestlers and featured players from the film. AEW will also be in Rochester tomorrow night, or i.e. tonight, for a live Dynamite on TNT at the Blue Cross Arena. Below is a teaser trailer for This Is Brodie Lee that was released back in January along with a promotion poster. You can click here for view of a sneak peek clip on Facebook. So, okay, that's my mistake. So it's not happening tonight. It happened yesterday. And I don't know if the movie is still in theaters, but if the movie is, if the documentary is still in the movie theaters, and if you guys have not seen it yet, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it's very, very well done. And I hope you guys see it for yourself if you guys live in the Rochester, New York area. And yeah, I really hope that they really make this I hope they really make this nationwide, because I would love to see this in Florida. Obviously, I live in the Florida area. I don't live near the Rochester area. But I would definitely love to see this documentary. I really, really would. But that's not the only thing that have been announced for that surrounds Brodie Lee. AEW also announced the John Huber Legacy Foundation. And here's what it's all about. AEW has officially announced the John Huber Legacy Foundation. Huber, known to wrestling fans as Brodie Lee and Luke Harper, passed away on December 26, 2020 at the age of 41. His friends and family has announced the creation of a new foundation in his name on the same day AEW makes its debut on Huber's hometown of Rochester, New York. The foundation will focus on providing support to people in creative fields that have not taken the next step in their careers because of family obligations. John's wife, Amanda Huber, commented on how he almost gave up on his pro wrestling dream while they were in the hospital with their first child until WWE called. John also gave up on his dream of wrestling because of his family, Amanda said, but he got the call to move on to WWE while we were in the hospital with our first child. I cannot think of a better way of honoring his commitment to family and his career than to help other people who is facing the same dilemma. This is all being said by Amanda Huber. Starting in 2022, the foundation will select a group of creative individuals to support a direct funding, resources, connections, and practical skills. The group will meet throughout the year to learn from experts in areas that includes business practicing, public relations, artist management, brand management, finances, and IP law. Many artists and wrestlers are never taught how to manage their finances, investment, and assets in a way to make sure their family is secure. John Brothers Chris Huber said, like our father, John always wanted to make sure that he was making decisions that was the right decision, not only for his career, but for his family. The foundation mission reads like this. The mission of the John Huber Legacy Foundation is to honor the in-ring and out-of-the-ring legacy of John Huber by supporting creative individuals ready for the next step in their careers who have not taken that step due to family obligations. The foundation will provide a cohort of selected followers with mentorship connections, practical skills, and financial support to take the next step in their careers. The foundation website can also be found at johnhuberlegacyfoundation.org. It says to check back for more details. You can also find the foundation on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at John Huber Legacy. Stay tuned for more on the John Huber Legacy Foundation. Below is the full press release issued today by AEW. And again, if you guys want to read the full press release by AEW, again, the link is in the description for both articles if you guys want to read it for yourself. But yeah, I like this guy. I really like this. Like, I just really like this. Is like, of course, Huber's family is taking a similar approach with Martha Hart and like the Martha Hart Foundation, the Owen Hart Foundation. So I really, really like when families really do this to help other people out in memory of John Huber. And I'm sure if John Huber was here, he would have a huge smile on his face. So the fact that all of this is happening in his name, with him having his own documentary and him having a foundation to help other people, it really, really puts a smile on my face. And it's just really, really awesome stuff. Real awesome stuff. And yeah, man, I'm gonna miss Brodie Lee, man. I really, really do. But yeah, this is great stuff. This is definitely a great way to really celebrate Jon Huber's legacy. But yeah, that's basically all I gotta say on that. But yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. And AEW, like definitely, like, hold on. So let me put on the stuff because now it's the time. Right now it is the time. Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Let me get all this stuff ready. Okay. So without further ado, let's talk about AEW Dynamite. And yeah, AEW, they do a great job with tribute shows. And obviously this was a tribute show to Brodie Lee. And yeah, AEW definitely never misses when it comes to tribute shows. And this was another way to really honor the legacy of Jon Huber. So not only did Jon Huber get a documentary, but not only did Jon Huber get a foundation named after him, but he also got a banger tribute show to go with it. Like, today was definitely the week of Brodie Lee, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. So, without further ado, let's talk about AEW Dynamite tonight. Again, this is the September 29th edition, and this is being held in Rochester, New York, Brodie Lee's hometown. And right off the bat, we start off with CM Punk coming out. People are going crazy. People love CM Punk. Who doesn't love CM Punk? And CM Punk is once again in commentary. And CM Punk is, again, phenomenal in commentary. But then after that, we started off the show with a match of the year candidate, at least in my opinion. Adam Cole, baby, going against Jungle Boy. Oh my God. Woo, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. This was an incredible matchup. This was an absolute incredible matchup. Like, oh my God. If you guys did not see AEW Dynamite tonight, and if you guys didn't see this matchup in particular, go out of your way to do so. It was a banger way to start off AEW Dynamite. Such an incredible matchup by both men with incredible chemistry. And it's just amazing stuff. And Adam Cole picks up the victory over Jungle Boy. But even in defeat, Jungle Boy looks absolutely incredible. And it was just awesome. Such an amazing match. If you guys did not see AEW Dynamite tonight, go out of your way to do so. And go out of your way to see this matchup. Oh, such awesome stuff by both men. But after that, the Elite comes out to celebrate with Adam Cole. And that transitions to a segment with the Elite. So the Elite segment happens. People chant CM Punk when Nick Jackson bought off the best promo in professional wrestling. So I thought that was pretty cool by the crowd. But then all of a sudden, Kenny Omega says, like, he talks crap about Bryan Danielson, saying, like, you're never going to see another rematch. Which obviously we are, because they definitely teased the hell out of it. But that might not be the case. But I will talk about that when we talk about the matches that are happening next week on the 200 episode of AEW Dynamite. Next week is the 2-year anniversary of AEW Dynamite. That's happening next week. And there's a certain matchup that is happening next week that we could see at Full Gear. So I'm definitely going to talk about that. But I'll get to that when I get to that. But then Bryan Danielson basically comes out. He wants a rematch with Kenny Omega. Bryan Danielson said that Kenny Omega has no balls, and people were chanting, no balls, no balls, no balls, no balls. And yeah, like definitely awesome. Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson said that he wants to like take down one of the members of the Elite. Kenny Omega said, "Okay, come to the ring." But then Bryan Danielson agrees. But then Bryan Danielson said that he wasn't gonna come alone. And then all of a sudden, Frankie Kazarian comes out, Christian Cage comes out, and Jurassic Express comes out. The Elite retreats, and of course, Bryan Danielson groups stands tall. And yeah, I thought this was a very entertaining segment. Simple, but very, very effective. After that, we get an interview with the AEW Tag Team Champions, the Lucha Brothers, Miedo. But yeah, we got an interview with the Lucha Brothers. Andrade El Idolo interrupts once again, obviously saying to the Lucha Bros, where is Pac? Obviously, there's being teases of another matchup between Andrade El Idolo and Pac. And my prediction is that we're going to see this rematch, but at Full Gear. Obviously, we didn't see it at All Out, but like of course, their consolation prize would be them fighting at Full Gear. And I am so for that idea. A rematch between Andrade El Idolo and Pac at Full Gear. I am so down to see that. They definitely tore the house down with their first encounter on Rampage. I can't wait. If they're doing it at Full Gear, I cannot wait till they do it at Full Gear. They're definitely going to tear the house down again. I hope they do it at Full Gear. That's just my prediction. But something even more interesting was brought up in this interview. So apparently, Jose, Andrade El Idolo's like assistant, basically alerted the Lucha Bros that they haven't defended the AAA Tag Team Championships in a while. Of course, the Lucha and Andrade El Idolo said something extremely interesting. Andrade El Idolo said, "See, my friends wants those AEW, not those AEW tag team titles, but those AAA tag team titles. I wonder what friends Andrade is talking about. Maybe a certain Dragon Lee? Maybe someone who has a certain rush to it? If you guys know what I mean. But yo, if you guys haven't caught on yet, like they're basically like this is a possible teaser, and we could see Rush and Dragon Lee in AEW, and we could see a matchup between the Lucha Brothers versus Rush and Dragon Lee for the AAA Tag Team Championships. And oh my God, if that matchup ends up happening, take my fucking money, because that would be a banger of a matchup. Okay? The only negative right now, and the only thing that, like, of course, the only thing that is telling me that we might not see this matchup for a little bit, because Rush is still injured. I don't know what the situation is with Rush. Maybe he's not injured. Maybe he's 100%. But yeah, I hope Rush is 100%, and I hope we get this matchup. That has the potential to be a match of the year candidate. After that, we got Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson going against Dante Martin and Matt Sydal. And my God, this was another banger of the matchup. Like, I felt like not many people on social media talked about this matchup as much. I thought this was a great matchup by all four men. And there was actually some storyline going on when Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson, there was like some dissension going on between Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson. But after a great matchup and a great showing by Dante Martin and Matt Sydal, as always, Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson picks up the victory. Lee Johnson actually gets the win for his team, pinning Dante Martin. After that, Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson is being interviewed by Tony Schiavone. And basically, like Cody Rhodes wants Malachi Black. But Arn Anderson basically gave Cody Rhodes an attitude adjustment, and holy shit, Arn Anderson went in. He basically went straight to the point. Arn Anderson basically just talking trash about Cody Rhodes, saying like he's not following the rules. Like ever since you came back, you haven't been the same Cody. And basically, Arn Anderson is saying that Cody Rhodes just got soft. That's it. Cody Rhodes just got soft. And basically, Arn Anderson said this in like an analogy, where it's like when somebody is trying to hijack a car, right? Cody Rhodes would be one of those people where it's like, hey, like, don't hurt me. Take the car. Don't hurt me. Well, Arn Anderson, when he would handle the situation where he would take his gun out and pop him in the fucking head. Oh, my God, man. Oh, my goodness. That, like, basically, don't basically hijack Arn Anderson's car. If you do, you basically die. But yeah, Arn Anderson basically told Cody that he just got soft and called him a loser, and he doesn't want to be associated with losers. So Arn Anderson and Lee Johnson abandons Cody Rhodes, and I think we're gonna get this Cody Rhodes heel turn. It's definitely coming. Like Arn Anderson basically abandoned and humiliated Cody Rhodes. Like I think we're getting more teases of a Cody Rhodes heel turn. And considering that people are already booing the shit out of him and not many people like him, why not turn Cody Rhodes heel? Like, I think that's a great idea. But yeah, definitely very, very excited. I hope that Cody Rhodes turns heel. I think it would be very, very great for Cody. After that, we got a fun filler matchup as Jon Moxley, Eddie Kingston, and Darby Allen, which is my favorite duo, not just in AEW, but in all of professional wrestling right now. I love this trio. I love when all three men teams up. And they went against Bear Country and Anthony Green. And do I even have to tell you who wins this matchup? Moxley, Kingston, and Allen picks up the victory, dominates the matchup. And yeah, I just love these three as a team. And like, again, there's been rumors that AEW might get trios championships. And if that's the case, like, I'm not saying that they should be the first ever AEW trios champion. Obviously, that should go to Adam Cole and the Young Bucks. But I really hope Jon Moxley, Eddie Kingston, Darby Allen, like, has a trios championship title reign one day, because these three are just absolutely incredible as a trio. After that, we get a small promo of Ruby Soho and Britt Baker. Obviously, these two are not going to face each other for a while, but Ruby Soho said that in the near future, she will get her revenge against Britt Baker. Nothing too crazy there. After that, we got Orange Cassidy and everyone in the Dark Order versus everyone in the Hardy family office. Now, usually, I would shit over 16-man tag team matches. I'm just not a fan of them. I just think they're just complete overkill, and it's usually an absolute mess. But I will let this slide because this is supposed to be one of the tribute matches for Brodie Lee. And basically, Orange Cassidy and the Dark Order just dominated this entire matchup. Obviously, there's dissension in the beginning because there's this civil war going on in the Dark Order. But I just really love this story playing out. By the way, a thing that was just so amazing, that the fans were actually chanting, "Thank you, Brodie," for this matchup. But yeah, the Hardy family office took advantage early on. At one point, Evil Uno just abandons the Dark Order because he doesn't want to team up with the other members of the Dark Order. But then all of a sudden, the -1, John Huber's son, Amanda Huber, and Anna Jay and Ty Conti stops Evil Uno from leaving, basically gives Evil Uno an attitude adjustment, like basically points out that they're in Rochester and you need to win for Brodie Lee. Like, get rid of this fucking ego check. Okay, you need to win this for Brodie. And like people were chanting Brodie, Brodie, and it was enough to get the entirety of the Dark Order back together on the same page for one night only as they destroyed the Hardy family office. And then the Dark Order and Orange Cassidy wins. This is a special moment. Everyone's chanting, "Thank you, Brodie." And it was such a beautiful, beautiful ending. Such a beautiful ending. I just love the story playing out where despite their differences, they need to work together to win for Brodie Lee. I just absolutely love that. Love that, love that, love that. Awesome, awesome stuff. Though I'm not a fan of like these 16, 18-man tag team matchups, and I never will be, I would give this a pass because this was supposed to like give tribute to Brodie Lee. So I will definitely give this a pass. After that, we get a promo with the man of the hour, Lio Rush. And he basically announced that he is All Elite with All Elite Wrestling. And I am so fucking happy that he is a part of All Elite Wrestling. He's definitely a great addition to the AEW roster. And yeah, he's definitely going to be a big star. I'm like, AEW, great pickup by AEW. Lio Rush is going to absolutely be great in All Elite Wrestling. After that, we get a small promo by FTR and Tully Blanchard. And basically, with this entire promo, basically FTR is on the hunt once again for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Maybe we might see another Tag Team Championship title run with FTR. After that, we get Dan Lambert and the Man of the Year promo, Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Obviously, they brag about taking out Chris Jericho and Jake Hager. And I thought this was a great promo by all three of these men, especially Dan Lambert and Ethan Page. Oh my God, Ethan Page, man. Ethan Page is just incredible on the mic. Like, a lot of people, like, in a way, I feel like Ethan Page is extremely underrated. Not many people in the wrestling community talks about Ethan Page. And, like, I think he should be talked about more often, in my opinion. In terms of promo work, he should be talked about as, like, one of the best in pro wrestling in pro wrestling right now in terms of promo work. Ethan Page is just incredible. And I thought this was a great promo by all three of this men. And I just really love this pairing between Dan Lambert and the Man of the Year. After that, we got a promo with Hikaru Shida and Serena Deeb. Obviously, we haven't seen both ladies in a while, especially Serena Deeb, because Serena Deeb got out because of an injury. But we're going to get Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb next week on the 200 episode of AEW Dynamite. Yo! Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb? That is a match of the year candidate. I cannot wait for that. Like, that has the potential to be a match of the year candidate. I cannot wait for that matchup. That matchup is going to absolutely be amazing. After that, we get a decent match between TJ, Anna Jay, and Ty Conti going against Penelope Ford and the Bunny. And yeah, it was a decent match. TJ finally picks up the victory over Penelope Ford and the Bunny. Like, Penelope Ford, she's decent in the ring. She needs to like work on herself a little bit. But the Bunny, I'm sorry, Allie, I love you, but you're more good as a manager role as a wrestler. I'm sorry, Allie, but I just don't think you're a good wrestler. Like, I think you're more better off as like a manager. Now, you could prove me wrong one day, and I hope you prove me wrong one day. But yeah, as of right now, I feel like Bunny, Allie, you should go back to managing the Butchered and the Blade. But that's just my opinion. But hopefully you can prove me wrong one day. But yeah, pretty decent matchup. TJ picks up the victory. -1 comes back out, and -1 celebrates with Anna Jay and Ty Conti. After that, we get a promo with Thunder Rosa, Jade Cargill, and Nyla Rose. And basically, they're having a triple threat match on Rampage this Friday. Holy shit. Talk about a fucking matchup for the women. Holy crap. That is going to be a big matchup. Big matchup. And a part of me thinks that Thunder Rosa is going to pick up this victory over Nyla Rose and Jade Cargill. And maybe this sets up a matchup between Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa for Full Gear. I could definitely see that. But yeah, that's going to be a banger of a matchup this Friday. After that, we get a segment with MJF. And basically, MJF wants the AEW World Championship. But if he doesn't get the opportunity he deserves, he has Bruce Pritchard on speed dial. Basically, MJF threats Tony Khan if MJF doesn't get the opportunity he deserves. He's basically threatening that he would go to WWE, which is not a good idea. But yeah, so he said that Darby Allen comes out, interrupts MJF, and yeah, talk about some personal stuff. Basically, MJF during this segment brought up Darby Allen's uncle, who is kind of deceased. So yeah, this segment was great, but at the same time a little bit uncomfortable. But it's MJF. Heels are supposed to make you uncomfortable. But not too uncomfortable, but uncomfortable enough. But yeah, it looks like we're getting an MJF versus Darby Allin promo. And holy shit. What a segment to start off this program. Darby Allin versus MJF. Man, I am definitely down. Definitely down for this. But now it is the part of the show where we go over the stuff that is happening this Friday and next week. Let's first talk about Rampage this Friday. The matches that have been announced for Rampage this Friday is, first off, Bryan Danielson versus Nick Jackson. Another match of the year candidate. Another match of the year candidate right there. That is going to be a banger matchup. Thunder Rosa versus Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose. Another banger, another potential banger of a matchup. And Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans in a hair versus hair match. So yeah, Rampage is fairly sacked for this Friday. But for next week, we got the Elite. Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, and the Young Bucks going against Bryan Danielson, Christian Cage, and Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus of Jurassic Express in an 8-man tag team match. Now that is another match of the year candidate. AEW has a lot of match of the year candidates this Friday and all of next week. I'm telling you, when it comes to professional wrestling, AEW can do no wrong. Also, we got Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb next week. And we also got a casino ladder match that is happening next week. And the winner receives a world championship title match. We could see the return of a certain Cowboy, a certain Hangman, a certain Page. In this casino ladder match, we could see the return of the Cowboy, the Hangman, Adam Page. And if Adam Page makes his return next week and competes in this ladder match, then more than likely we're definitely going to get Hangman Adam Page versus Kenny Omega at Full Gear. Hopefully that it is the case. But now it's time to talk about the main event, Miro versus Sammy Guevara for the TNT Championship. And this was also another banger of a matchup. Holy shit, what a match. What a matchup. And Sammy, and after a great matchup, this was also a match of the year candidate, in my opinion. If you guys have not seen this matchup, go out of your way to watch this match. Go out of your way to watch Adam Cole versus Jungle Boy and Miro versus Sammy Guevara. Definitely bangers of matches. But after all is said and done, Sammy Guevara picks up the victory and becomes the new TNT champion. The new TNT champion. Miro reign is over. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of 50-50 about this. Obviously, like some people are saying that Miro's title reign kind of ended early. And I knew Sammy Guevara, like if anyone deserves to take the title off of Miro, it's Sammy Guevara. I'm just surprised they did it this early. I thought they were going to save this for Full Gear. But no, we got this tonight. And Sammy Guevara picks up the victory over Miro. And yeah, like they kind of ended Miro's winning streak. Like they kind of ended it a little bit early, in my opinion. But I thought Miro had a strong run, in my opinion. And again, I think it was the right call giving Sammy Guevara the TNT championship. Because again, if anyone deserves to be TNT champion, is Sammy Guevara. Plus, like, I think Miro is fine. Like, I don't think Miro is going to lose any, like, momentum because he lost. I think now is the time where, like, Miro, like, could be in bigger programs. Maybe be in a program with Jon Moxley or a CM Punk or Bryan Danielson. You know, be like, Miro is at the point where he could be, like, in the next, like, he's, like, at the top level. Like, I think AEW is setting up Miro to be a part of big programs now. So though, yeah, it's kind of justified that some people didn't like Miro, like losing the title this early. I'm perfectly fine with it as long as, like, I feel like AEW is setting up Miro to be a part of bigger programs. Hopefully that is the case. But yeah, like I knew I had a feeling that like AEW was going to give the title to Sammy Guevara, and rightfully so, because if anyone deserves to be TNT champion is Sammy Guevara. But yeah, definitely a great matchup in my opinion, and definitely a match of the year candidate in my opinion. But that was the show overall. Overall, again, I thought this was another great show tonight. But again, what else is new? AEW usually gives us great Dynamites every single week. Like, they never miss, at least not yet. And yeah, great stuff. And definitely a great tribute show to the late, great Brodie Lee. Rest in peace, Brodie. But yeah, that's basically all I got to say on that. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. What do you guys think about AEW Dynamite tonight? Did you guys like the show tonight? Did you guys not like the show tonight? Was there something specifically you like? Was there something specifically you hate? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Much appreciated. If you guys, again, like this video, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you leave, again, if you guys like the video that you watch, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you leave a comment. And if you guys like the content that I make sure you subscribe and leave the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And until next time, this is Gabriel, and I will see you Friday for Rampage. Have a nice night, everyone.